The majority of the device is made of silicone that feels less rubbery than the strap on the vívosmart HR Plus. It's not as gritty, which means it's less likely to collect hair and get stuck on your sleeve. It still has that familiar diamond pattern throughout, as well as a smooth finish which stretches from the bottom of the display to the end of the strap. The fitness tracker itself blends in more seamlessly with the rubber band, making the vívosport look like one solid piece of rubber. There's no more giant plasticky bezel around the display. Perhaps my favorite part about the design is how thin and light it is. Measuring just 10.9 mm thin and weighing only 27 grams, for the large model, it feels more like a lightweight bracelet than a fitness tracker with a ton of sensors built in. I forget I'm wearing it most of the day, which is exactly what a fitness tracker needs to accomplish. Once you start noticing how big and bulky a wearable is, the more it gets in your way, and the more you want to take it off, and when you take your fitness tracker off, it can't track anything. As is the case with many other Garmin devices, the vívosport has a water resistance rating of 5 atm. It can survive in the shower or pool, even though it's not capable of swim tracking. The biggest change in design from the vívosmart 3 is the addition of an always-on Chroma color touchscreen display, which measures 0.38 inches by 0.76 inches, 9.7 by 19.3 millimeters, and features a pixel density of roughly 189 p. It's perfectly visible outdoors, and I've had no trouble viewing the display in direct sunlight. I have two gripes about the display. For starters, it's a bit too small for my liking, and it's difficult to navigate around the UI and see important information at times. When you're in one of the many sub-menus, it can be hard to tap the little back arrow at the top of the screen. While it would have disrupted the seamless design, I think the vívosport would have benefited from a physical home button a la vívosmart HR Plus. My other main qualm with the display is that it registers taps way too often. Shirt sleeves, blankets, or pretty much any other soft material that rubs up against the display will trigger it, resulting in a short vibration followed by the backlight turning on. It gets pretty annoying when you're trying to sleep. What's especially annoying, however, is when the display is accidentally triggered in the middle of a workout. I was at the 4-mile mark of my run when I reached behind my back to scratch an itch. The back of my shirt triggered the display, which paused my workout. I didn't notice it until I arrived back home, only to find the last mile of my run wasn't recorded. Great. You have the option to turn the display to auto lock during activity,